We just got an awesome surprise drop from Hot Toys, and surprise because I don't think anyone really thought this coming. They are giving us another Star Wars, the Clone Wars figure, another clone trooper. Some people are rolling their eyes right now like, ugh, another clone, but hear me out. This one looks really cool. This is Sergeant Hound, and I believe he was just in like one episode when they were trying to hunt down Ahsoka because he's got a hound. We'll take a look at that coming up pretty soon. But I saw this, and for me, I don't want a million of the same looking clones. I know that's how it works, but when we get unique ones like this, like that airborne trooper and stuff, it gets my interest. So we'll talk about that near the end if I think it's worth picking up, because this is actually not an exclusive figure, which I honestly was a little surprised about. Since Hot Toys did make that airborne trooper exclusive, stuff like that, I was thinking when I first saw the images of this last night, yeah, I was thinking, I was like, huh, that's probably going to be exclusive, but then it wasn't. And now I'm probably going to get it. But I'll give you that definitive answer at the end. Let's take a look. So as always, follow my little laser pointer around. This first image just says Sergeant Hound, and this looks so cool. Look at his helmet. I believe this is that ARF trooper style, ARF, something like that. The dudes who ride the, what are they called? The ATRTs or something like that. Correct me in the comments, I can't remember, but the little walkers with like the cool looking legs, those dudes. So right off the bat, this is a pretty unique, cool looking clone, and I actually really love that color scheme, that kind of like a dark, almost gunmetalish kind of gray with actual red. It pops so much in my opinion. First up, you can see why he's very unique. Sergeant Hound gets a hound. This creature looks so cool, and it's gonna make your collection pretty unique, especially for this clone trooper. Like, you don't even need to have them blasting or anything, just have them trying to hold back this hound. I mean, just look at this, him right here next to the hound, even holding him with that chain. And yes, it's a real metal chain, or at least that's what it looked like from the description. These pics alone look like an album cover, so if he's dropping some music, you know, we're gonna have to pay attention. Got Sergeant Hound and the Houndlings or something like that. We're just making him a band now. But this right off the bat just looks so cool. I love the design of his actual outfit. Like, you know, he's got the dual pistols. He's got his very cool looking helmet, some antennas. For me, he actually looks like a mix of some of my favorite troopers. He has like the antenna here that Commander Cody has. He's got an antenna on his helmet. I kind of like the ARF trooper helmet design. My favorite though is the airborne trooper. I just kind of love how that one looks. And then down below, he's got that kind of like Captain Rex look, you know, with like the holsters and everything. He just looks so cool. And then just looking at these pics, like this one on the left here, yeah, it's an album cover once again. You know, he got his rifle up in the air. He's holding them back. Like, oh yeah, just trying to hold that hound back. This looks so cool. You can see that the hound, of course, is gonna articulate. I'm just calling it the hound. I know it has a specific name, stuff like that, but I'm just calling it the hound because he's Sergeant Hound. Obviously, they did that because he's gonna be wielding a hound. But these pics just make them look so cool. You can see here, there's going to be some joints in the front and the back, so there's probably going to be a little bit of articulation. We'll look at it in a bit, but I know the jaw does articulate. So this is going to be a pretty unique figure. It is a little pricier. It's $300 on Sideshow, because that's where I was looking. For a lot of people, it's not going to be worth it. Just like I said, a lot of people are like, oh, another clone trooper. Like, why are we getting another clone trooper? But I think he's unique enough to get his own release. I don't know if it has many people that they think are going to be buying this They didn't make it exclusive is what I'm saying. So obviously to them, they think enough people are going to want this that they didn't make it exclusive, which honestly, yeah, let me know down in the comments if you think this is worth it if you're picking him up. Because for me, I'm thinking he is. For my collection to have unique troopers and stuff like that, but he's definitely not for everybody. So let me know down in the comments if you're going to be picking him up. Then here are some more awesome images. He of course has a similar color scheme to the Coruscant guards, which I believe were helping hunt down Ahsoka in that episode that he was in. I don't think he was in any other episodes other than the one, but his design is just so cool. He just stood out a lot. Like, you can tell his dedicated role is wielding a hound, because even this little badge right here has got a little picture of the hound on there. Pretty awesome. And then he's got like the design up here to look like teeth around his actual helmet. Yeah, he just looks really cool. I really like this. And man, like I was saying, that color scheme just pops. And here's just another close-up image of him. And he's got some Coruscant guards on the back. You know, right now he's pointing at Ahsoka like, get her. And here's kind of more of a close-up image of the hound. You can see the eyes. And you know what's funny? Looking at him up close, the jaw articulates, like I said, but especially with the mouth closed. Why is he kind of cute? Is that just me? I don't know. He looks kind of cute. It doesn't mention if the arms articulate. It looks like they might because of the seams here, but there's also a seam for the head. So maybe Yeah, I don't know if they articulate for sure. Just looks like they might, but we're just going to say for now until we get definitive proof that they don't. I know I said it looks like it, and it still kind of looks like it, but now that I'm seeing the head seam, it could just be seams for the arms, so it might not articulate. But like I was just saying, yeah, let me know down in the comments. You think he's cute too? Am I weird for saying that? I don't know. I think he's pretty cool looking. Then, of course, here's everything he comes with. You get that awesome helmet. It looks so cool. Then this is the best thing that he comes with. You can turn him around and have him face away from you. This right here, yeah, that's incredible. And then, of course, articulated jaw on the Hound. The Hound here, he can also face away from you. So this is pretty groundbreaking. Then here it shows his kind of like belt area with the holsters and everything. He comes with this rifle. So yeah, dual pistols and a rifle. So pretty cool. Then he's got some swap out hands and a display base. Once again, simple display base. It's funny, when I was looking at that, I was losing my train of thought because I was saying like, do I want to, because I'm going to have like a pretty packed Clone Wars shelf. Right now I just got Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan in there. All Clone Wars versions, of course. And then Rex and Commander Cody. I do have some other clones and stuff I'm going to have to fit in there. So it's funny, when I was looking at that, I was like, do I want to start not displaying the clones or something? What's their bases? Because these bases take up quite a bit of room. I don't really like the rectangular design, to be honest. It kind of gives it a bit more room. I love the hexagonal style that even the Cherry Blossom Stormtrooper came with. That style is awesome. So to me, that style of base, you can put them together more, kind of like fit them a bit better than these rectangular ones. I mean, they get the job done, but for me, yeah, I wish we got something different. But now, yeah, it's decided I'm getting them. So one of the main reasons I'm getting them is that Sideshow, as a lot of you probably know, sometimes give you that thank you for your order $20 off coupon, which you can actually use on pre-orders. It's not for every pre-order out there. They do limit it. Like, you have to look through their list of, usually it's some like pricier ones, or maybe ones aren't selling as well on there. But one thing I noticed is that it's kind of nice to hang on to those coupons, unless there's one on there you really want, is because as soon as they announce a figure, you can actually use it like right on it. So I had 2 of them for some recent orders I put in. One of them I actually used on Peacemaker. So right when he got announced, put on Sideshow, I went on there, used my $20 off coupon and pre-ordered him. And then him as well. So yesterday I went on there, used my other $20 off coupon, and yep, now he's on order. For me, I think he's worth it, but it's definitely not going to be for everybody. They're giving us so many clones. I know a lot of people are going to have to be a little pickier now. There's a lot of good clones out there, and now even me, I'm getting a second Captain Rex. I know, it's already have one, getting another one. I'm getting that new Ahsoka Captain Rex. I know, it's basically the same thing, except this one comes with Phase 1 and Phase 2 armor. Of course, I'll be doing a review and comparison video between the 2 figures and stuff like that, but for me to get the Phase 1 look, now that Commander Cody also comes with the Phase 1 look, and the Phase 2 versus not having that head and other stuff, is kind of worth it. So that one I'll probably end up moving out of my collection. Haven't sold any figures yet, but that's probably one that's going to be going, because I don't think I need 2 Captain Rexes, especially when both can have Phase 2 armor. I know I'm getting off track, but you know, if you're still watching, thank you. We're having fun over here, but yeah, just let me know what you think of this trooper down in the comments. Go ahead, give this video a like, and definitely hit subscribe, because I do tons of fun stuff like this, figure reviews, figure comparisons now, and yeah, we do a ton over here, so hit subscribe. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and until next time, stay 6 scale.